Well, it had to happen sooner or later. I've migrated. How you doing? My name's Nick Barker. I'm a singer, songwriter, educator, and for the last about 7 years I've been posting videos to Instagram, and those videos are usually either me spruiking my wares as an educator and trying to get more students, or also as a means for me to advertise songs that I'm being commissioned to sing on. So I was the frontman of a band hailing from Melbourne, Australia called 12-Foot Ninja for roughly 13, 14, 15 years, somewhere around there. And since leaving that band, I've been taking on vocal commissions from other artists. So I've been working with quite a lot of people in the last just over a year. And I've done about 30 songs or so in that time, since October 2023, I believe. So I've been putting up videos on Instagram, spruiking these songs, and they're kind of long form. Not too long, but sort of around, 3 minutes. And I'm getting an average watch time of 20 seconds on Instagram. And I came to a place last week where I thought to myself, I'm kidding myself with this. I'm going about this all wrong. So I've decided to migrate over to YouTube. This is my first YouTube video. I've got 45 subscribers already. I don't know how. I've never posted a video here. So yeah, like and subscribe now. Help me hit 46. That'd be awesome. Anyway, I got a special one for you today. It's a 2-4-1, and let's just roll the intro.
It's 2-for-1 on Friday.
It's 2-1 on Friday.
It's gone and done a couple of hits, so quick to listen to this.
They come, it's Friday.
It's a 2-for-1 day, and this is what the tracks sound like together. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? So the first track I'm going to talk about is a song that I did with a band hailing from Wollongong, Australia called Shunagua. Now these guys are kind of like a concept band, I guess, complete with lore. They're doing world building, that kind of thing. They've got a mascot that joins them on stage. They're kind of like a thrash, proto-thrash kind of band. And the music's really interesting, but even more interesting than that is kind of the stories that they're writing about, essentially. So I participated in a song called Cray the Defiled, and I think this is going to be part of a greater body of work, an album. So this song is about essentially a protagonist on an album who realizes he's trapped on an album and is trying to escape, which is incredibly meta and I think really clever. And I play a character who was formerly on the album, who gets erased from the album and somehow manages to return and decides that he's going to take out the protagonist to become the lead character of the album. And his name is Cray the Defiled. So I provided the voice for Cray the Defiled. And this was a really interesting track to work on because it's the first... I've done characterizations before on recordings on some of the old 12-Foot Ninja stuff, but this was the first one where I actually had to play a character, and it was pretty challenging. And because, of course, when you're taking on characterization, you have to kind of sing in that character, and it's the first time I've really done that. So is it a magnificent performance from me? I'm not sure about that. There are parts of it where I go, I'll let that get through. But all of these songs, every song that I've done, since 2023 is a learning experience for me. I've been doing a broad range of different styles of music. So each track I do, it kind of gives me an opportunity to reflect on what I'm doing, make notes, create references, and, do my best to get better at this and skill up as I'm going. So this track was basically that sort of an opportunity for me, and a lot of fun. The boys had already outlined exactly what I needed to do, so all I had to do was just kind of come in, sing the parts that were already there, but, try to imbue it with this character. The clip is out today as well. There's a video clip that goes with this, and it's really cool. It's animated, and I think they've done an awesome job with it. So yeah, if you're interested in checking it out, links in the description here, and let me know in the comments what you think of it. Thanks so much to Shunagua for having me involved in this track. So the second cab off the rank today is a track called Gallivanting that I did with an artist based in Denmark by the name of Don Gazelle. And basically it's the opening track of the album. It's kind of an acoustic vibe and really cool track. I remember listening to it for the first time. Don had basically outlined all of the vocals, had written everything, so like the previous track, it was a bit of a Les Misères. All I had to do was basically replace Don's voice with my own, add some harmonies here and there, and come up with some backing vocals and that kind of thing, create some texture. And I remember hearing this track for the first time and just thinking, this is really cool. This is a really cool vibe. It speaks to some serious issues. But yeah, I love the overall vibe of this. As mentioned, it was pretty straightforward. We kind of collaborated on a couple of parts later on in the song, but I think it's a really good sort of mixture of my sensibilities and Don's sensibilities, which for the most part were Don's, essentially. I don't want to take ownership of what was his. So it's part of an album called Catch Release. The album's really cool and self-produced. He's done a really good job on this. So please check out the links in my description and go and give him a listen. He's also got some other tracks up on Spotify as well. And he's a really interesting artist. And thanks to Don for having me involved in this, of course. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this track also. Leave me a comment in the comment. Leave me a comment in the comments. Do that and let me know what you think. And yeah, this is weird and new for me. YouTube is kind of unknown territory. For some reason I'm a little bit nervous and I'm not sure why, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe, of course. And yeah, you'll be seeing more from me. I've got quite a lot of things planned this year. So yeah, join me for the ride. And whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a good one. And yeah, see you soon. Cheers.